It's story time tea. That's me, and today I'm here to tell you a story about my first time dating somebody that was crazy. Well, no, not the first person, but the first woman I dated that was crazy. Yep, that's what we're gonna say. So, I'm telling y'all this story because I just randomly seen her in my dream, and I was just like, I remember her. So yeah, basically, I'm gonna set y'all up. When I was a little bit younger, I was on this dating app for like 2 seconds, literally 2 seconds. I went on there, found 4 women, and got off. It was a site that was basically only for women. It wasn't like no men on there or nothing like that. I never had Tinder or nothing like that because like I don't be really trying to be with people for real. But yeah, I just was like, you know what? I want a girlfriend, and y'all not gonna stop me. And I don't go outside, so like, how am I going? How I'm gonna find somebody if I don't go outside? So like, I just was like, all right, I'm gonna get on here real quick. I'm gonna find some people, and then I'm gonna get right off. And then that's what I did. And so I was quick with it. I swear I was on that app for like a good 27 hours, like barely 2 days. And so I was on there, and it was like, it was cool. It was cool. But once I had got the 4 people, I was like, let me get off of here. And then I got those 4 people, and 2 of them, 2 of them wasn't it. And then the other 2, it was just like, all right, cool. And so I was like, I'm gonna date both of these people. I'm gonna see what it ended up turning into. I went on one date with one of them, and then I was just like, I think we should maybe just be friends. And then I went on a date with the other one, and it was lit. And so off rip, I was just like, all right, this the one. This it right here. And so I'm dating this girl, and we were dating for like a while actually. I think we ended up dating for like 4 months, 5 months, like a cool amount of time. Not like a long time, but not like, wow, that was so short type beat. So it was cool. But our first date, she was like so regular degular, like so sweet. We go out, she picked me up, we get drinks, we get food, we together. Then afterwards, she was like, oh, let's go to the store because I don't want to leave you yet. I feel like we ain't had enough time together. I said, all right, cool. We go to Target. We pick up groceries and all this other stuff from Target. And like, it's just a cool little, like we having a little day together or whatever. We was together for like a cool 4 hours or whatever. I'm really rocking with her. I was like, you are decent. You're solid. So like, we cool. And then like a couple days go by, and then she invite me to her house. And I'm just like, why would I come to your house? I'm just like, this is very soon. It's like we went on like one date, and then like we had been talking for like 3 days, and then like she was just like, I should come over. I'm like, I should come over. I'm just like, nah. And so I said no, because I don't know, I don't be trusting people. And so I said no. But then she invited me over after the second date, and I was just like, is you just gonna keep on inviting me over? And so I was just like, low-key red flag, but I'm like, we're going to call it orange, and we're going to rock out. So then, I'm cool with her. Everything good. I go to her house. I go to her house, but I don't spend the night the first time. Because I was just like, I don't even know. I don't want to agree to spend the night at somebody's house if I don't even see how they live. Because you never know how people live. And sometimes the way they are outside is completely different than how they are inside. And I wasn't trying to deal with none of that. And so I came to her house. I was like, oh, all right. This is cool for real. And so I was just like, all right. And so I was over there for a while. We hung out, everything like that. She ended up cooking for me and everything. Like, it was sweet. It was like, it was the cutest little thing. So yeah, I was talking with her. I'm like, all right, she's solid for real. I'm not going to say no bad things about this lady. And so then after that, like after we go on like our 4th date, she's just like, you should really spend the night. Like, I be missing when you leave or whatever. I'm just like, I'm not going to lie. If you was a guy. But I was like, you know what? Black women. So I just went over there and I stayed at her house, and it was cool. It was solid. Like, she didn't do no crazy stuff in her sleep. She had the temperature at the right temperature, because some people be having it too cold, y'all. I can't be sleep in Antarctica. Like Like I can't. Like I can't be asleep and like feel like I'm in the Greenland. Like and so I'm just like, I should not be where the penguins at. Like, so it was cool. She had comfortable sheets. Her pillows was right. Like, I was just like, I'm here for it. And we woke up the next morning and she made breakfast and I was just like, I'm here for it. And then after that, she took me home. I was like, I'm here for it. Like, everything. I just was rocking with her for real. Like, I was like, she cool. So, everything good, whatever. And we just talking, vibing. She would want to see me all the time. Like, she lived close to me. And so she wanted to see me all the time. Like, both of the two women that I got off the app, they both lived close to me. And so, it was just like, actually it was 3 of them. Damn, I geeked. But yeah, so all of them lived close to me. And so this one in particular, like, she was the first one that I had talked to or whatever. And like, I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt whenever I would see like little red flags. I would just be like, they real low, they real low. Or I was just like, they orange, they orange. And so like, when like she would just do random stuff like, be mad at me if I didn't text her back, but I looked at her message, or like just small stuff like that. Like, I just was like, nah, it's just an orange flag. It's not a red flag. It's okay. Just look past it. Like, I just was really talking myself out of it because like I really liked her and I was like, yo, she's cool. And it would be really hard to find women that are actually my type because my type is literally me. And so like, I'm just like, bro, like this was so hard. I'm like, I can't, because I cannot be with an alcoholic or a pothead. It's just not gonna work out for me. I need somebody else. And I don't know why in my city everybody's an alcoholic or a pothead or they in the streets. It's like those are the only 3 options. I can't. So I was just like, yo, I just looked up and I gotta rock with her. And so she was just like, all right, well, I'm gonna come to your house. Mind you, she never been to my house before. Like, she would come and pick me up, but she never like been to my house before for real. Like, every single time I would be with her, I'd be at her house because she would always be driving. We would always be places that was closer to her. And then it was just like, it just made sense for me to go to her house. And plus, I don't really like people in my house. After a certain point, I stopped liking people in my house. So, I was just like, yeah, I don't really want nobody in my house. So, it's kind of like, all right, you can come in. So, like, she came in and we just chilled in my living room. Like, I had cooked for her and we ate. And like, I packed up some food for her to go to her house. And then she wasn't trying to leave. I'm like, yeah, I work at 8 a.m. Like, and usually I don't. I usually work at 10. But I'm like, yeah, I work at 8 a.m. It's a cool 11:30. And then I'm like talking to her like, what time you work tomorrow? Like, I'm trying to get the transition on. I'm like, can we get you out of here? And so she's just like, oh no, like, I don't really work early for real. I work at like a cool 2. And I'm just like, oh dang, I wish I had that much time. You could really get some sleep tonight. I'm not really, like, it's getting later and later. I don't even know how many hours I'm gonna end up getting to sleep. Yo, she did not care. She did not care. She was just like, oh dang. Oh dang. Oh dang. Yo, I was mad. I'm like, get out of my house. Like, there's no reason why I don't like to invite people to my house. Because at that certain point, I'm like, get out. Get out. Get out. Especially if it's not a group. Like, if it's a group, I'm having a game night or something, I'm like, all right, I expect y'all to be in here for an extended period of time. If it go past 12 o'clock, I'm like, but not you just in my house just when I gotta go to work at 8 a.m. You need to go ahead somewhere because I have something to do. Like, no. And I don't like people messing up my schedule. When I'm on time, I'm on time. I don't want my schedule to be messed up. Like, I expected you to leave at 11. Why are you still here? And it's 11:42. Get out. And so she's just like, oh yeah, but like, if it gets too late, I could just spend the night. And I'm just like, actually, like, the way my bed set up, the way my sleep schedule set up, I don't really think that's how that worked tonight. Like, I don't think that I got it in me to like be sleep with somebody else. Y'all, when I tell y'all she was mad, she was so mad. And the thing is, it didn't make any sense because she literally like lived like 10 minutes away from me. Like, don't even think it was 10 minutes. I think it was 10 minutes if you hit every light. Like, like she really lived down the street from me, y'all. And so I'm just like, bro, why is you so mad? She's just like, because if you don't like me, you could just say that. And I'm just like, I never said that I didn't like you. I just said that I don't think that, like, I want you to spend the night tonight of all nights. Like, I feel like it would be better if you spent the night on a night where I don't work the next day, or if I work late the next day. I just feel like tonight just ain't that night. Like, I'm already tired, and then I'm like gonna have to wait for you to take a shower and stuff like that. Like, I'd be hospitable. I don't really got that in me right now. I'm just trying to, like... She was not trying to hear none of that. She's like, so what, you gonna have another girl come over here or another nigga come over here? Because, you know, you go both ways. And I'm just like, dang. I'm like, why the hostility? What did your girl do to you? I just said you couldn't spend the night tonight. Like, you could stay tomorrow. Like, she was not trying to hear none of that. And so I was just like, all right. Just sat back in my chair. I'm just like, I didn't mean it like that. I was just like, I don't know what you want me to do. And so, like, after that, I was just like, all right, that was a red flag, yo. I don't know. Yikes. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna ignore it. It's cool. So, like, I'm like, text me when you get home. Like, I'm gonna miss you while you're gone. I really do wish that you could spend the night, but I just really don't got it in me tonight. Like, I really just let it, like, she was in her car hot, but she was just like, all right, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. I'm just like, bro, you wasn't spending the night. I don't care. I don't care how mad you was. Like, I didn't care, but I cared. But I'm just like, no. For my sanity, like, I need tonight's rest. Like, I literally just was at your house, like, space at some point in time. And so she go home. She told me when she got home, everything good. I text her good morning the next day. I'm just like, hey, good morning. Sorry about last night. Whatever. I'm just trying to smooth this over. I don't want it to be no chaos. I'm sorry. And so she like, it's cool. We just gonna have to go out today. And I'm just like, okay, I guess. So we go on a date. We go on this date. It's somewhere like crazy expensive or whatever. I pay for it. It's whatever. I'm not worried about it because she got all dressed up. She had on heels and everything. I'm like, dang, you actually my height now. So she had little heels on and everything. She's cute. I'm just like, all right, obviously, this is me making up. All right, I guess this is me making up. I ain't think I did nothing, but okay. And so, like, I just go on about my days or whatever. And so she obviously wanted me to spend the night. I'm just like, girl, how many nights is we gonna spend the night? How many spending nights is we gonna have? I'm just like, this is exactly why lesbians always be moving with each other after like 2 weeks. Because why am I paying bills at my house if I'm always at your house, bro? Like, how often is we gonna do this? I need to be home at some point in time. I don't know. It's just like, even if I didn't spend a night with her, I still would end up seeing her like 6 days a week. I'm like, do you need no time to yourself? I'm like, what are you hiding from? Like, are your thoughts too much when you're alone, so you just try to be with people all the time? Like, I didn't get it. I'm like, why don't you want to be alone? So, like, I let her vibe out though. I'm just like, I don't know, maybe this is just how you just be for real. I don't know. I'm not gonna say red flag. I'm gonna just say orange. But like, bro, you need alone time. How is one day enough? And it don't even be like one day, because she be saying her friends when she, all right, but it's whatever. And so I'm like, all right. And so look, her birthday is coming up. I was like, oh, is your birthday coming up? What you want to do? I asked her what she wanted to do, because at this point in time, we only had been dating for like a couple months. Like, I don't know. Because the whole relationship was only like 5 months or whatever. We was never together, but you know. And so it was just like, it had only been like 2 months. And then it was like, her birthday was like in a week. She's just like, oh, I want to have this big birthday thing. I want all my friends to come. I got a lot of friends. So I want you to meet some of them before the birthday thing, so that you like have kind of like friendship with them before my birthday comes. I said, all right, cool. But I thought I was going to meet like 5 people. I thought we was going to have like one little lunch, and then I just get to know some people, and then I meet the rest of them at the birthday. Y'all, when I tell y'all, she had me meet 3 separate friend groups in the time span, actually 4 separate friend groups in the time span of 2 days. how much social battery do you think I got? Like, I was just staring at the sky confused, like, what is going on? Why am I here? How many people am I going to meet? So I was a little bit fed up. I understood the reason why she wanted me to like meet the people ahead of time, because it's just crazy when you got to meet like 20 new people in one day, and you just like, oh, hello, how are you? Oh, hello, how are you? Like, my name is da da da. Oh, what's your name? And then you trying to remember everybody's name, and then you mixing them up and stuff like that. I get it. But meeting 15 of her friends, bro. I met 15 of her friends before this birthday thing. I'm like, is all of these niggas coming? I'm like, how big is the table that you about to have for this birthday dinner? Like, I just was like, all right, y'all. And so I met the first friend group. They were like crazy, actually. Like, the things that they thought were okay was not okay. And I was just like, I hope all your friends that I'm meeting is not about to be like these first 4 or whatever that it was. Bruh. No more good. No more good after meeting those 4 little friends. And mind you, I'm meeting 15 women. There was one male friend that she had me meet. All of these people that I was meeting was women. And so I meet the next little 4. The next little 4 is like so well put together. Like, they got their head on their shoulders. They got puppies and plants. Like, they like real women. Like, I went to school, I paid attention, I pay my bills, I take care of my kids type women. And so I'm just like, okay, cool. And then she gave me another set. And then this set of friends was just like, kind of just a, boop. Like, I plucked a friend from everywhere in the world. It was just like a girl that was very artistic. Then another one that had her own business. And then another one that was like still in med school. And then another one that was like a traveling nurse or whatever. And like, I was just like, wow, you got a wide variety of friends. Look at you. I'm just like, I'm hoping that that first group of friends is not the friends that you relate the most to. I'm hoping they're not your favorite friends, because I did not like them people. And when we was at that brunch, I was like, let's end this. Let's end this. Let's go. With a check, with a check, with a check. I was like, I'll pay for everything if we can get out of here right now. Like, so then I met the last little group. It was like 3 of them or whatever. And they were like friends from work, maybe. Like, all of them were like older women. They was like in their like mid-30s or whatever. And then at the time, she was like 26. So yeah, she was like 26, and all them people was like 36 or whatever. And so it was just like, yeah, like, she had all the different friend groups or whatever. And I met all of them, everybody, talk to them, get to know everybody's name, whatever. And then I meet both her best friends. She got a guy best friend, girl best friend. I meet both of them. I swear both of them wanted her. I swear. I don't, like, I'm not one of those people that say that people can't be friends, da da da. Like, no, I just swear that they wanted her. Like, I was just like when they both gave her a hug, like, their hands was really low, and like they gave like love you hugs. I'm just like and I'm not that person to be extra about stuff like that, but then at the same time, I'm just like, bro, you ain't even had to do all that. Why you pick her up? And then it wasn't even the guy that picked her up, it was the girl that picked her up. Yo, I was just like, but she was just like, yeah, she just came back from Houston because she was gone for so long, whatever. I missed her. I'm just like, all right. It was a back from Houston hug. Okay. I'm just like, nah, I'm not that type of girl. I'm ready, thank you. Get off my woman. And so I was done. But I was like, all right, these your best friends. So then we have a conversation with the best friends or whatever. We talking and everything like that. I get a sense that the girl best friend do not like me. And guess what? I ain't care. I was like, I'm still smashing. Like, I don't care. And then the guy best friend, me and him, we was cool for real. Like, he was like bisexual or something. And so I'm just like, I know you want her too. She look good. She look good. And so I was like, you got it. You got it. We high-fiving and stuff. I don't even care. I literally don't care. And so, like, he was cool for real. But the girl best friend, she was like, and I'm like, okay, the fuck? And so that was that. I met all of the friends. It was like a cool 15 or so friends that I had met. It was so many friends. And we got all this done in time span of 1 week. I met all of these people in 1 week. It might have been one weekend, to be honest, because I swear the time span was only like 3 days maybe. Like, I met all of these people in that short time period, and I was mad because I was not trying to see all these people. I thought I was going to have me a cool Sunday night laying in the house, and she's just like, oh, let's go see my best friends. I'm like, no, leave me alone. But everything was cool. Everything was resolved. I met all the friends. I remembered most of their names. Everything was good. So, now, the next weekend, it was her birthday. I was like, all right, we got to lock in. We gotta get stuff done. Like, what gifts do you want? Like, where are we having the dinner? Like, what time? Like, what are you wearing? Like, do you need this? Whatever. Because, like, when it's somebody's birthday, I'm always going to turn up. Like, I'm there for it. And I got money. Let's go. Like, I be too hype. I'm like, hey, all the shots. Hey, all the presents. Like, I be too hyped up for other people's birthdays. Like, I need to stop. But, yeah, so she was like turning 27. Yo, why was I always talking to 25-year-olds when I was 22? I don't know. But yeah. So she was turning like 27. And I was like, all right, cool. That's cool. You turn 27. I'm about to get you 27 gifts. And I'm going to set up everything in your house. Because she just, bro, she gave me a key after like a month. Yo, I could have robbed her. Why was she? All right, it's not even like that. But yeah, so I set everything up inside her house or whatever. Like, she spent the night at my house, like the day before that. So like, I had a chance to set everything up because she went straight from my house to work. Everything was cool. She got back in the house. Everything was cute. Hey, everybody happy. She had planned everything that she wanted to do for her birthday, whatever. I had helped and everything like that. We cool. She like, I'm gonna do a dinner and then I'm gonna go out afterwards. I was like, all right, cool. That sounds cool. And so everybody get together. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it was like her trying to have all of these people in the same place didn't make no sense. I'm not even gonna hold you. I felt like she should have had like 2 separate things, like have these people go to the dinner and then have these people go to going out, because like the difference in the groups was very, very like prominent. You can tell, like it was up front, like we see this. And so I was just like, I don't know how this is gonna work out. Is your friends even cool with your other friends? Like, I'm like getting to know everybody, but like, have they been together before? Like, have you mixed your groups before? Because I don't think they go together. But like, I was just letting her be for her. I'm like, it's your birthday. Like, you gonna do what you want to do. That's cool. I'm gonna be here. And so we had met up earlier in the day with the girl best friend and one other girl. And it was like, cause they was like getting their makeup done or whatever. I was just there for vibes because I don't ever get my makeup done. I'm like a bare minimum ass bitch. I do not be doing nothing. And so like, I'm just like, hey, I'm here, just vibes. Y'all want me hold something for y'all? Y'all want me charge the phones up, y'all? So dumb why they getting their makeup done. And so they was doing all of that. It was cool. Then we leave, we go to her house, everybody at her house pre-gaming, everything cool. I'm like, all right, this the pre-game. All right, it was cool. Nothing happened, y'all. But like, all of the red flags that she was giving me, she was showing me things that I could have figured out in the future. But like, it was what it was. And so like, during this time, she was just like, being like, very like, I don't know. She was like mad about something, but she wouldn't tell me what it was. And I'm just like, okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do about this. Like, you was cool. You was cool all yesterday and all the day before that. I don't know where this aggression came from, but I don't know you well enough to know what to do. So I'm just like, call me if you need me. Like on some Kim Possible. Like, I don't know. And so we there, and all her friends got to her house for the dinner. Like, out of like all 15 of the people that I met, 12 of them was gonna come to the dinner, and then like 8 of them was supposed to go to the thing at the end of the night or whatever. Cause obviously y'all know them 35-year-olds was like, girl, I'm not going to the club with you. And so like the little 35-year-olds, they came to the dinner, but they did not go to the club. So yeah, it was just like that. And so we go to the dinner. We get to the dinner before like half of the people, and she was just like, let me take pictures. So I'm taking pictures of her. Like, we take picture at the front door. We take pictures like by this little thing, because they had like this thing set up where they wanted you to take pictures at, kind of. And so it was like a bunch of flowers, like it was like a bunch of roses, and everything was set up in there. It was just really cute. And so I took pictures of her over there. And then after that, we go to the table. By the time we get done taking all them pictures, because I down there with my little dress on and I didn't care. And I was getting good pictures too. She posted them like, what? I'm the cameraman. And so after we did all of that, like by the time we got to the table, out of the 12 people, 10 of them was there because we took so long taking pictures. And we did not care. And so we got to the table, and like I had sat at the seat or whatever, because it was like 14 seats at the table because it was supposed to be 12 of them. So I had sat at the seat. They had left the seat at the head of the table open, and so I sat next to that seat because I assumed that like maybe like that's where she gonna sit. Like usually like the person who event it is, they either sit right in the middle or they sit at the very end. And so I was just like, the seat in the middle doesn't exist, so I'm assuming that you're gonna sit at the end. So all right, cool. And I sat right there, and I'm thinking everything good. And then this other girl comes and sit next to me, and I'm like, okay. And then she started talking to me and everything. And I'm like, oh, okay. But I'm just wondering, like, why she's sitting there. And then my girl comes. And my girl looks at her and looks at me. And then she tells the person that's sitting in the middle of the table to get up and move somewhere else. And so she sits right there. I'm like, all right. I'm like, okay. And then so after that, I just move on. I'm talking to the girl. She's telling me about her life. All right, everything cool. I'm thinking everything good, y'all. And so then after we get from the dinner, we go back to her house. They go pregame at her house. That was the move. That was going to happen. The dinner get done. It's like a cool 10. And they like, we're going to pregame here. We're going to go to the club at 11. Whatever. Everybody changing their clothes and everything like that. Because everybody had on heels and dresses and everything like that. But they not throwing ass in the club with their dresses on and whole coochie coming out. So they changed their little clothes, and I changed my clothes. I think cool. So like while we at the house, the girl was having problems with her boyfriend, so she was on the phone and they started arguing, and so then she went into the bathroom. She was in there for a minute, but I was supposed to be fixing my hair because like I was low key dusty at the dinner. I didn't care though. I didn't care because I'm like, my face gonna curry. like that's my favorite line. Like I don't care. So it's just like I was a little dusty, but it don't matter to me. And so I went in there. I'm fixing my hair. I'm like, all right, let me get my life together. And like she's on the phone arguing with him, but like I'm like, I don't care. Like with my little edges, like I did not care. I started swooshing my hair back into my little bun, like I was not caring. And so then after that, it was just like my girl like came to the bathroom aggressive as fuck, like, hey, like what are you doing in here? I'm just like, bro, I'm doing my hair. Like, what you mean? And then she was just like, oh, and then like walked out. And then her best friend came in the bathroom and she was just like, and I was like, the fuck? So like I'm just like, how many times y'all gonna bust into this bathroom? Because her bathroom was little, so like every time somebody came in the bathroom they hit my butt. I'm like, y'all need something? Y'all could have knocked. But I didn't want to lock the door because if I locked the door that would have been crazy. So I didn't lock the door, but like I shut it because I'm like I'm literally right here. It's this much space in between my butt and the door. Like, let's go. Like and so then the girl left out. She was off the phone with her boyfriend, whatever. She went out there. She started drinking. My hair, I'm finally done getting my hair together. And then I'm like, all right, let me put my clothes on. Because I didn't want to put my clothes on too far ahead of time. Because one thing I'm going to do is sweat. That is one thing I'm going to do. So I was just like, all right, I'm together now. I'm going to go ahead and just, I'm going to be cool. Put my clothes on, everything good. I go out there and everybody drinking, everybody having a good time, everybody happy, everything cool. I'm like, all right, we on track for real. And like every person that said that they wasn't going, they had now left by the time I had came back out. And so I was like, oh shit, I ain't get to say bye to like 3 of those people, but that's cool. I don't know them like that. And so she was just like, you missed saying goodbye to like 3 of my friends. And I was just like, I'm so sorry. She was like, yeah, because you want to be all huddled up in the bathroom and shit. And I'm like, like I didn't know how to respond because I'm just like, all right, it's your birthday. it's your birthday. You got it. Whatever you said, cool. Like, I'm not ready to argue with you. I'm not ready to say nothing to you. I'm not going to meet the aggression that you gave me. I'm just going to say, you got that. And I'm going to move on with my life. So that's what I did. And so then after that, her best friend look at me crazy like, and I'm just like, why are you looking at me like that? Like, I know you don't like me and I don't like you, so don't look at me. And so she's just like, this story too long, so definitely part two next week, y'all.